I just got off of the metro, so I took the little train from the airport to Rome Termini, mainly because people say that that's the easiest way to get into the city center, but the hell that I just went through to get a taxi or an Uber. I was standing out on the street for like a good 15 minutes. So yeah, not for the week.
What I think or how it affects me. Since I laid my eyes on you, my baby, I just want to make your dreams come true.
All right, so I'm all checked in to my day room. This is a room at the NH Collection Roma Vittorio Veneto Hotel. And this is what the room is looking like. Super cute, very spacious, more spacious than I thought. We have all this room over here. And then I think this view is just leads out to the street. Not much to see here, but a little desk. They even have a mini bar going on, and the hotel in general is really cute. And then the main star of the show, the reason why I booked a day room, is because I wanted a place to be able to shower before I start exploring. So that's the room. I have this room from 8 to 2 p.m. So it's a daytime room. Like I said, I use the website Day Use, which is where you can basically book a hotel for the day without staying overnight. And this is very helpful because I'm actually doing Airbnbs on this trip. So my check-in for the Airbnb is at 3 p.m., but I got in at 7 a.m. So I wanted to definitely have some place to just relax, chill, take a shower before going out and starting my exploration of Italy. But like I was saying earlier, it was so hard to get a taxi out of the train station, and then just being on that train, y'all, with all that I have. If you guys see what I packed, so I have this base bag and then just my carry-on, because I did listen to people who told me that carry-on is best for Europe, and even that gave me a run for my money on that train. Like, it was just so packed, crowded, barely anywhere to sit. I was struggling with even just these two things and then my handbag. So happy that I didn't bring a bigger luggage already, but I don't know if I would recommend that airport train. Like, if you don't care about saving money, then I would just go ahead and honestly get a taxi, save yourself the headache. But it is an option, and it was pretty easy to figure out and use. So right now I'm gonna try to settle in and kind of relax, unwind for maybe an hour or so. This morning I found out that I had some water damage in my SD slot of my camera. So like, the camera turns on but the SD will not read, and I bought another one at the airport and it's still not reading, so I'm recording on my phone. I'm gonna see if I can get that fixed. If not, we have a whole other issue here. But yeah, then see basically just as much as I can today is the goal. And then I actually know someone who is working here in Rome, and so we're gonna meet up for an aperitivo later on. And so yeah, day one, the first day that I fly into a place, I always say that I try not to do too much, but end up doing a lot more than I probably would like to. But excited to be here. I would say that Italy is my number one like European country. I tend to kind of gravitate more towards Africa and Asia, but it does feel good to be exploring a different region, and can't wait to see what we get up to. So I was getting really scared because I planned on like vlogging this entire trip, and I was really excited about it. But thank God, I just went on Google real quick and I walked like 15 minutes to an electronic shop that has a SIM card that works. So your girl is back in business, and let's go explore. I'm excited to try the pasta and pizza here. I really like
the special
pasta and pizza.
The special food, the Roman food, is a carbonara and the amatriciana. The specially pasta.
Oh look, this is a pizzeria that looks pretty empty.
Yeah, but
I would definitely go there because there's not that many people at all.
Now, when you stay in the train fountain, you research Il Moro. Il Moro is good.
You depend on my weakness, satisfying you while I keep bleeding. I don't know why you act like you need no sense. You wanna take a piece of my heart.
Next hardest thing to do will be finding a restaurant that's close to this area since it is the Trevi fountain. People usually say to walk further away and you'll find the non-tourist traps, so let's see. This is the fettuccine, right?
With fettuccine bolognese, yes.
Okay, can I try that one?
Of course. Your final decision? Okay,
I actually do not.
You prefer pasta or like something fried?
I prefer pasta like this.
Like that, fettuccine. Okay.
Fettuccine, but
Like
this is the only one.
But no, if you want anything else spaghetti, I can make it fettuccine for you. There is no problem.
Oh, okay.
So like if you want a matriciana, I can make it fettuccine or carbonara fettuccine. So as you like.
Yes. So that restaurant owes me absolutely nothing. I thought the food was really, really good. The service was great, and I would highly recommend.
Something about you so see-through. Something just ain't right by you. Yeah, can I do you like I? You like I? Can I do you like I? Yellow, yellow. It hurts like yellow, yellow, yellow. You had to let me go. Heartbreaks and heartaches. We tried too many times. Heartbreaks and heartaches. We tried too many.
All right, so I just got to my Airbnb in Rome, and this is the living area. Super nice. I was originally planning on staying with one other person, so it's a 2-bedroom. This is the first room. Then we have the bathroom. Looks really good. And then this is the second room, which I love as well. And in there is just like a little walk-in closet, I guess, for people staying for a long time. It might come in handy. But a lot of space in there. I probably will not sleep in here, just probably use the other one. But one thing I do love, and I know I would need since I only bought like carry-ons, is a washer and a dryer. So super happy to see that, and definitely will be using it. So this is the Airbnb. I'm gonna go ahead and try to find a curling wand in the store, because as y'all can see, my hair is just not doing what it needs to do. So this is the fit for tonight's aperitivo meetup. And then I was able to find a curling wand at this store nearby to kind of get myself together somewhat. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go meet up with one of my fellowship cohort members who is based here in Rome, so that should be good catching up. Once I got here to this Airbnb, the host or the property manager did come and like give me the rundown of the keys and like all these apps to unlock the door, lock the door. It was a lot, but we got that done, signed some paperwork. And the place looks nice. The area seems like very local, very much like I'm living in Italy. And I always love that. I feel like my place in Chiang Mai was the same too. And it just gives you like a nice little touch of what life would actually be like away from the city center. So I always enjoy that. But yeah, we're gonna go back out. Take an Uber to get to this bar. I opened up my Uber app and it literally said like 25 euros. And you know what? Suddenly I'm inspired to take the metro. looking like. I just wanted to do like a little short dress for this photo shoot. Nothing too fancy, but also looks nice enough to where, you know, pictures will look like something. But yeah, really excited to be heading out today. I did fall asleep really quickly once I got back, but my first impressions of Italy so far are really good. I'm loving it. I just love the vibe walking around. It's so pretty, really good vibe, and just walking around kind of like in La La Land and just feeling very carefree is something that I needed around this time. So yeah, so far we love Italy, but that's just day one and there's so much more to see and explore. So let me go ahead and order another $35 Uber, even though I could take the bus for like $2 if I just got early ahead of time and knew there was a bus running, because there actually is a bus running that I could have caught. It starts at 5 a.m. But it's all good. I'm just reminding myself to just spend now and enjoy, and then hopefully we can get on the metro and bus wave all the time throughout the rest of my trip, unless I'm going to a station, because I'm not carrying any more bags the way that I did before. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this shoot and start the day. 고민하는 내게 힘이 가요. 눈이 마주치는 느낌이 와요. Can't nobody stop the move. 움직인 순간 이미 시작돼요. I've been thinking about the way that you look. It's like I'm losing control myself. You make a mess of me.
Wait, where do you come from? Like which city?
I'm from Florida, but right now I live in Doha, in Qatar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've only been to the airport, so I have
Yeah. If you get a chance, you should stop and lay over.
What do I do to feel my desires? I'm feeling like no, but I'm thinking like go. I know what I want, I see what I want, I just gotta do. I'm feeling like no, but I'm thinking like go. You know what you want, you see what you want.
Okay, so I just wrapped up my photo shoot. It went really well, and I should have those pictures soon. Now, since my Vespa tour starts at 10, I'm gonna see if I can just walk around and explore a little bit before that.
But I might just leave, yeah. Don't take too much, I don't won't wait for ya. I don't care if they say that I'm a bad girl, 'cause I gotta do, yeah, what I feel.
I'm on my way to this place called Cambio Trasverte. I'm sure I said that wrong. It's a place I saw online, and I heard they have good brunch, so let's go see if it's actually worth the hype.
Like go. I know what I want, I see what I want, I just gotta do. I'm feeling like no, but I'm thinking like go. You know what you want, you see what you want, what you gonna do. Light fades out, you just follow my lead, you can't resist, bite my lips. 오늘 밤 우리 끝난다 해도 지금은
I'm back at the Airbnb now. I'm probably just gonna freshen up, change, and then get ready for my Vespa tour. In all honesty, the breakfast that I just had was not all that at all. It was not that good. The pancakes were like a little burnt, and then I just feel like I could have done better at my own house, to be honest. So can't recommend that place. And considering all that I went through to get there to begin with, it was kind of a letdown. One thing I am noticing about Italy is that getting around, if you're trying to be cost effective, is just not easy. The bus system is very hard to navigate. Like knowing where to go to get on a bus sometimes is very hard, and then it takes a while to get there. So like if you have tours at a set time, you might want to really plan in advance, and also like incorporate travel time, like almost an hour of travel time, I would say, to be on the safe side. So Like I was not planning to take a taxi back, but I ended up having to, which is like another $35, child, to go like 12 minutes just so that I would not miss my Vespa tour or be late for it. So something to keep in mind, and definitely something that's good to know for next time. I feel like I was trying to be like as cost effective as possible with even like choosing to stay in Airbnbs over hotels. But to be honest with you guys, I feel like I should have just gone ahead and paid for a hotel right in the center of Rome, and then I probably would have been saving all this money on taxis possibly. So definitely something good to consider and keep in mind for next time. This is what we're looking like for the Vespa tour. He told me that he would meet me outside, my guide, via email. So let's see if he is out there. He's literally waiting for me with the Vespa. Hi, how are you?
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Nice to meet you.
You
Marco.
too.
Nice to meet you. How's
Thank
it going?
you. It's going well. This is the Vespa. So pretty.
Yep. From my beautiful Biancona, as I baptize her.
Oh, this is your personal one.
Yeah, my personal, obviously.
Okay.
I love to drive my personal one, obviously, of course. And it's the first time on the wheels in general for you?
Yeah.
And a list if you
Oh
want
yes,
to
I have a
give me,
list.
don't worry.
I always have a good list.
It's possible. Hello camera.
Hello.
Camera. Ciao. Well, we can do like this. Via del Corso shopping is a fully pedestrian area, but also for shopping, I don't know how can I help you.
Okay, we can
for
skip
these
that
3
one.
hours,
I can
but
do that one on my own.
Ready for this?
Okay, yeah. Yay.
Io mi spista in town. Yeah, mi spista in town. Perfetto. Ready to rumble.
Yeah. Love, you move too fast for me. Can catch up with the thoughts in your mind. They're everywhere.
Grazie or gratis? Grazie. Mila?
For everyone who's gonna see this. Grazie. In Italian, each E that you read is the elephant E, so it's always pronounced grazie. And every time that you pronounce grazie,
Okay.
something tremble in our heart, like it's missing something. Come on.
Okay.
If you low, I'll lift you up. Just let me know. When shit gets tough, do you feel the way I do? My baby. Do you see me like I see you? My lady. I love you, but I don't need you. I only want true love. True love. True love.
That is an historical shop, more than 50 years of service.
Oh.
So the government attests this. That's really, really important. That's the heritage that we have.
Nice.
Buongiorno. Welcome to paradise, as I love to say.
I was like,
Same with the Zapayona. The mesh is incredibly good.
I
Really,
trust
really
you. That was highly recommended by him, so hope it's good. I keep trying to tell them not to fill the cone, but we're slowly getting there. So much. Okay, so right now we are having a gelato and cold beverage break. I've loved the tour like I knew I would, but this cone is highly recommended by Marco, and so let's see. He was saying that this ice cream has like egg yolk in it, or it's like some type of mixture with egg yolk, and then like a little bit of liquor in the ice cream with whipped cream, and then a bit of chocolate on the side is his mixture, and it's pretty good so far. Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna take care of you today. I told you. Allora, starting from this corner, we start from an area that is really outside from the map.
Is what I need, my baby.
Fell asleep. I had like a 2-hour nap, which by the way, I do not nap easily, so that's how I know my body is like, you need to rest and you're tired if I fall asleep during the day. Yeah, so that was good though. I'm feeling a lot more refreshed because after that Vespa tour, which was amazing, I just felt very tired. I'm like, he's like, we can go one other place, so then I can like leave you there or I'm staying a bit far out from the city. So he's like, if I drop you off there, then we just have to go. And I was like, you can just drop me off home. I feel like I've seen a lot. It's been great. I really enjoyed that tour. And he provided me with so many recommendations on a map. So that was exciting. But yeah, it's about 4 o'clock now, and I still want to go right back out and see some more things, since tomorrow's my last full day in Rome, but it's filled with like, not filled, but I have a few group tour activities, and so, you know, that I always feel like my time is not my own, which is why I hate group tours. But gonna try to go out and see. Maybe I want to go to Piazza Navona, and then the food market I wanted to go to is now closed, which is fine, but then there is a shopping market that I might want to see, and then have some dinner. I really want to do some pizza tonight, so let's see if we can find a good pizza spot. So let me go ahead and get ready. Hopefully I don't even have to do much, and then I can head home. Okay, so we're off to a good start with this little nighttime or PM outing, because I actually found the correct bus, which has not been happening to me, and I was actually waiting for another bus near my Airbnb, and it wasn't coming, which is why I just walked on. But I saw that this bus will take me directly to the piazza, so I just walked, and thankfully it was right there, and he was literally about to pull off, and I was like, wait for me, okay? So I'm on the bus, and I'm just so happy. So that will take me directly there, and finally a bus win.
Keep it going, like bum bum bum. Roll back then rotation. Figure it's in the season. Shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. We know like me. We know shine bright like royalty. We know stay keep a day guarantee and wine. So kind of your neck is stolen. You been waiting on me to solve it for me. And last weekend you had me thinking, oh, almost kicked in and lift my head up like bum bum bum. Roll back then rotation. Figure it's in the season. Shine bright as that season. Girl, you know you are a jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Jam, 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 jam. Sounding like you're wasting every time.
I'm back at the Airbnb. I took a shower, put some clothes in the laundry, and I just want to relax, do some editing, work on my vlog, like just have a quiet night. Already feeling sleepy again. It's about 8, got back here at 7, so that was good. Like I said, that trip to Piazza Navona was probably the most successful bus ride, and I even got back. Got lost on my way back and ended up like walking along the highway, which was an interesting experience. But nonetheless, I made it back safely, which is all that matters in the end. That place that I went out to eat was not the best. I did not finish. One thing about me, unfortunately, like I do not have the calories to waste, so I will not finish a meal just because it's in front of me. So I like barely finished that. My server was really sweet and did offer to like give me another dish free of charge, but I just wasn't hungry at that point and really just wanted to make my way back in case it took me a bit long. So that was that, and no worries, I'm like willing and open to trying everything, so that was cool. Tomorrow will be my last full day in Rome, and I have the Colosseum planned, the St. Peter's Basilica Church, and then hopefully I can make my way to the market. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. Hey y'all, so this is day 3 of Rome, and today I just finished getting ready to go to the Colosseum. I have a tour that I booked. I'm not a fan of group tours usually because I just like to visit places and take my time and kind of walk through and absorb without like the noise of everyone else. So I'm gonna see the Colosseum and then the Roman Forum. So that should be really good and I'm actually pretty excited. After that, I might stop by a market. I'm not sure if I'll make it before they close at 2 since my tour will be gone at 12 and then gotta get on the public bus situation. Right now to get to the Colosseum, it's only 2 metros, which should be very easy and smooth to navigate, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, today is like my last full day in Rome and looking forward to seeing what we get into. Before I leave, as if I'm not already running late, this is the outfit of the day. I love wearing loose flowy clothing and then always have shoulders out. But yeah, this is what we're looking like. I do, because I'm planning to go to the church later, I do always carry like a little cardigan with me. Another thing I've just learned being in Doha and a more conservative place. So I'll just throw that on if anything, and even in the Colosseum if like I feel like it's a bit too exposed. So yes. The metro is not too far from the Airbnb that I'm staying at. It's about a 10-minute walk, so not too bad. And then the neighborhood is really kind of cozy and there's like a lot of shops to go around, so it's been nice. Checked in and they give you this little thing so that you can hear your guide while they're speaking, and yeah.
And that huge earthquake in 1349. After this earthquake, this stock floor.
At the Airbnb after spending my entire morning at the Colosseum and then the Roman Forum and all of that stuff. So it was actually a really good tour. I know I was worried about it being a group tour, but I ended up I think paying for other things when I was booking this tour, and so I had a smaller group, which worked out and was really nice. But that tour was long as hell. It was a very long tour. And at some point, like, I just had to shut my camera off. And then in a few hours, I'm gonna go see the Saint Basilica Church. So I'm just trying to see now if I can, at this point, go somewhere, have some pizza, and get ready for that tour. And then afterwards, I do want to try out this tiramisu place. It's called Mr. 100 Tiramisu, where they have like different types of flavored tiramisu. So I think that'll be cute, and then figure out what else I can squeeze in, if I even want to squeeze anything else in, because I seriously feel like that tour this morning knocked me out. And this is kind of what I was saying earlier, where like this is why I don't like group tours, because I feel like it's hard for me to like curate the rest of my day. But this one was actually worth it and I would recommend. So let me go ahead and get out and try to get to a restaurant. I just literally randomly pick restaurants as it goes. I have yet to set a reservation for a restaurant on this trip and I've been fine so far, so yay. But let me go ahead and see if I can get to this one, then do the church tour. Okay, so y'all would not believe that I ordered an Uber Black, because that's the only type of Uber that you can order instead of taxis. And why did this big truck just pull up? This is so crazy. Truck just for me.
No.
This van could literally fit like 10 people in here. So funny. Okay, so the problem problem that I'm currently having is that I feel like you'll see restaurants that are super full and look good, but then some that are literally so empty. And I get kind of nervous about eating at those ones. It's free credit.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Please, can I help you?
Can I see a menu?
Menu for lady. Menu, eccolo. Tutto bene.
Thank you. Okay, I'll come back later. I'll come back later. I know. Thank you. Bye. Yeah. So the restaurants in this area are fairly busy, and I think I just underestimated how busy they would be. So the first place I walked in had really good energy, but I just didn't like the menu. This place is a lot nicer, and I think the pizza there would be good. So let's see. Burrito, pizza, and then a drink that is not too strong.
Qualcosa di strong. Just the peach and prosecco.
Okay, so that place ended up being really cute, and then my server was he was from France, but he with Congolese roots, so we were speaking French a little bit. I do not speak French, child, but I can understand it and kind of make my way through. So he was fun, and yeah, kind of really good vibes because everyone's just greeting each other, and I felt super welcome, so that was good. Ended up finding where my tour was, but between the super long lines and just the heat, I decided to go ahead and skip the church for today and go straight to my tiramisu. So they're said to have like over 100 flavors of tiramisu, and then I feel like it's prepared fresh because it's here. The peanut butter and Nutella. Yeah, just one. I am back. The bus on the way back was super full, like my back was literally to the door, so that was very exhausting and draining. It's only 5 p.m. but I think I'm just gonna call it a night, work on some blog posts, file away videos and stuff like that. But yeah, today was an interesting day. I think the Colosseum just really knocked me out. And I was supposed to go see the St. Peter's Basilica Church, but honestly guys, it's like I got there, the instructions were confusing. I did a skip line tour. It was so crowded, they weren't letting people through the gates. It was just very chaotic, and it was hot. I'm like, I had enough chaotic energy this morning, so that church will have to see me the next time I am in Rome. But yes, looking forward to just unwinding tonight. Tomorrow we head to Florence in the morning, so gonna pack up, do a little bit of laundry here at the Airbnb, and hopefully feel refreshed and ready to see what Florence is like.